A lot of people don't know about Ugandan shea butter, but it's very different to the West African shea butter that most people are familiar with. So Ghanaian shea butter, Burkina Faso, Nigerian. But their shea butter tends to be hard. Ugandan shea butter, it's actually soft.
Very soft.
It's soft in its raw form.
Hi guys, welcome to Kenganda. My name is Joanita Maya. Now, a large portion of you are in the diaspora, wherever it is you are, abroad and whatnot, and you want to relocate and start a business. On today's episode, we are going to talk about the struggles and challenges of starting a business as a foreigner in Uganda. Hello.
Hi.
Just let's dive right in. Introduce yourself.
Hi. So my name is Nora Kerwegi. I am an entrepreneur as well as a philanthropist. I'm based here in Uganda as well as the UK. I currently have a business called Atura Naturals. Atura means flower in Leblango, which is from the north. I'm from the north of Uganda, so that's the language I speak.
Yes.
We currently have skincare, hair care products, body care products, as well as candles.
Lovely.
Centered on using African botanical ingredients. So we source directly on the continent. So our products are mainly organic, natural, they're vegan, and they're cruelty-free and eco-friendly. We currently export Ugandan shea butter, which is the best. I'm not being biased. Well, I am being biased.
Tell them.
The best in the world. Let me tell you, a lot of people don't know about Ugandan shea butter, but it's very different to the West African shea butter that most people are familiar with. So Ghanaian shea butter, Burkina Faso, Nigerian. But their shea butter tends to be hard. Ugandan shea butter, it's actually soft.
Very soft.
It's soft in its raw form. So as soon as you put it in your body, it just melts, you know?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you something to try.
Yeah,
but
perfect.
honestly, we currently export our shea butter to the UK, but we're building our presence here in Uganda. So by the end of this year, Atura Naturals will be able to deliver straight to your door. It's been a nightmare setting this business up in Uganda.
That's why we're here.
And that's why we're here to talk and to discuss.
Yes.
I'm also the founder of Kerwegi Foundation, which is a non-profit based here in Uganda. Our aim is just essentially to strengthen rural communities here in Uganda by providing sustainable and practical projects. I'm also the founder of The Collective. The Collective, which is very important and dear to my heart. And where most people know me from, we are a community network platform for Ugandans in the diaspora, based in the UK especially. So a lot of people know my face via that, where we put networking events. You know, if you're Ugandan and you're doing something, I want to be able to support you. If you don't know where to start, we are the people that you can go to, so you can get ideas. I want you to be able to connect with like-minded Ugandans. You know, the Collective provides that space for Ugandans to connect in the UK.
That's perfect. I think when you're abroad or in the UK, you want your own people sometimes to network with your own people. So I feel like that's a very brilliant idea. Now, just for the people who are watching this, you're not in Uganda as of yet. Give us the explain to us.
Yes. So currently, for the past 2022, so the past 7 years, I've been coming to Uganda at least twice. So every 6 months, I've come here. I guess, I don't know if you want to call it fear, but I just haven't made that leap to settle down. There's always something. So I thought, okay, if I can just come every 6 months, at least understand more about what's happening on the ground. Because in 2015, when I started coming to Uganda by myself, I knew nobody except for my family, and there's nobody my age. But obviously since then, I've been building my network. And I think that was what I observed from Uganda. How it works and how you're able to get around is through networking.
True. You really have to know someone who knows someone.
As in, so the first thing I said to myself, I was a young girl, I said, I need to build my network. And that's essentially what I've been doing. Obviously now, a few years later down the line, I built my network. I still haven't made the plunge to move. But, It's happening. It's happening. That's what I'm currently building on at the moment. I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I want everything to be perfect. I want, things to be in place.
Yeah,
So,
that's perfect. Now, what gave you the idea to start the Atura? Because most times people want to farm. Most people in the diaspora look at farming. They're just sending money back to the farm and whatnot, and you decided to take a route of Atura. What made you think of that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And you're going to laugh, but I actually started also with farming.
I did. Bad.
So Atura initially started, it wasn't Atura Naturals, it was just Atura. And we started off as a jewelry company. That's how we first started off. And our model was to work with artisans. So I partnered with some big charities, international charities over this side, who are working with artisans making jewelry. So we went as far as Karamoja, Nakapiri, literally to the edge of Uganda to find artisans. But obviously the Karamojong, they have that skill in making, these beautiful...
They're very creative.
It's wonderful. So we first started doing that, but then I was young. I didn't have any business acumen. I didn't know what I was doing. And, the family I come from, most people are academics. So asking for business advice was a problem. So the business didn't do so well. And then my uncle sat me down and he was like, you've done everything. You've graduated. You've done this. You keep coming to Uganda. You need to start a business because Atura is not happening. I knew my branding. The branding, I didn't want it to let it go.
Yeah.
I didn't. And so I wanted to keep the name Atura.
Yeah.
The meaning, it means, it's a part of my journey of who I am today. So Atura Naturals was born in 2016, and that's when we decided, I've been using Moyao, which is shea butter, which is called shea butter in my language. I had been using that for, at that point, 5 years now.
Yeah.
My auntie introduced me to the local women there who made it. And from then onwards, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I knew what to do. So the packaging, as you can see, I don't know if you want to show, but the packaging, we started.
Yeah, show me something.
Yeah, so this is a large packaging here.
Yeah.
Atura Naturals started, and don't get me wrong, I had difficulties.
Yes.
Again, as I said, I had no business acumen, or I had very little.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what I was doing. I was literally learning. And as I was learning, I was applying.
Yeah.
And at times, even though that's great, it's difficult and it prolongs the process. So now, okay, you want to export shea butter from here to the UK or anywhere else, you need to know the ins and outs of that. Initially, we had partnered with cooperatives because the model is working with local women.
Yes.
Local women cooperatives to ensure that, again, they have access to the market and, they have financial independence as well to ensure that you narrow down, the people that your suppliers, because if you don't know about the shea butter market, the Indians are really taking over. And to me, as a typical Westerner, I'm tired of, I don't want to work with Indians, I want to work with the local people. I think it's very familiar with us Westerners. So it was difficult. It was very difficult trying to find a supplier who met your requirements. I said to myself, instead of having this dream of owning the whole supply chain and stuff like that, just work with what's on the ground. Why not? If there's people already doing that, and they just lack the access to the markets, then be that
access to the market.
That connect, exactly. So literally, I spent time in Nora or up north, literally on the ground, looking, talking with people. It took us such a long time, but we managed, and we changed suppliers, by the way.
Yeah.
And obviously, the difficulties in changing suppliers and ensuring that you have the correct quality of product that is still consistent is a problem in itself.
Yeah.
Because obviously, there's different processes. We managed to find a cooperative that, they understood what we need. Obviously, they have experience with exporting overseas, mainly to America, to the US, but obviously documentation is still slightly different than it is to Europe. And obviously now UK is out of Europe, the EU, so they have their own, requirements, as you say. So you have to adapt the the business or the model, if you will.
Everything. Yeah, that's okay. Can you give us your top maybe 5 challenges that you faced when trying to set up Atura?
Okay, number 1, for sure, and I think which has really prolonged my setting up business here, is you don't listen to everyone.
Really?
I'm sorry.
What?
but everybody wants to help, but sometimes they don't have the right information. And so I've literally been been sent from pillar to post, like literally just everywhere. I've been going round in circles. People have given me a lot of misinformation. And obviously as a British, we have this thing, you just want to be proper. You want to make sure that your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed.
Yeah.
So that's definitely my number one. It's not everybody. Make sure you know people. But do you know what? I say that, a lot of people don't even know. Because obviously a lot of people don't have anyone they can go to. They don't have family.
Yeah.
So they are government agencies that are out there, especially like URA, Uganda Investment Authority. So they sat me down and they told me, they were very friendly, very, very, happy to meet with me and just explain everything, which I'm grateful for. But they sat me down and they said, this is what you need, A, B, C. If you're not making this, if you're not investing this amount of money in your business, don't come back to, go away.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do and then come back to us.
Yeah.
And I was grateful because we didn't have that much, we wasn't putting that much money in the business. We weren't investing that much money in the business initially. But they still sat me down and told me that I need A, B, and C. Yeah. But it's a lot because if you don't even have anybody to just set up a business, to register your company, people can take your money.
Yes.
And my money has gone. They best believe, but I've been blessed with such an amazing lawyer, Ken and Yola. Sorry, it's a shout out because he's literally the best person. But
so your lawyer has helped you register business?
Yeah, he set up everything that I have here in Kampala. Yeah. So I'll definitely say number 2, make sure you have money. Don't be coming here with, be realistic.
Yeah.
It's not much of a challenge, but make sure that you have at least, how much money to bring and you've done your research.
Yeah. And
you can't do your research from the internet. You need to be on the ground.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, this is not really much challenges, but we're going to mix it up anyway.
Yeah, we're mixing it up. We're giving you solutions.
There we go. It's solutions.
With the challenges in there.
So yeah, make sure, be realistic with how much, as I said, I did do a little bit of a stint of farming. So the number 2 is just make sure that you do your research. You're on the ground as well. Don't set up a business just by looking online. Make sure that you spend some time here and, you get the right people on board, credible people, reliable people. Number 3, in terms of a solution, make sure you build your network. As I said, it ties into number 1. Anyone can tell you anything because they want to be either heard or they want money or they want, and it sounds bad, but that's just in terms of my experience. So I'll definitely say, make sure you build a network of people here, some solid people. And I guess that ties into maybe my number 4, which should be a number 1 anyway, but have someone you can trust. Because you're not going to be here all the time unless you fully decided to live here. Yeah. But you might be in between the diaspora and here. So make sure that when you're gone, you have someone that you can trust. And thank God I have my uncle and my auntie who have had my back. I've trusted them 500% even, but they have literally just been keeping operations running. They've been doing the negotiating on my behalf. They get me the best deal. Yeah. When I'm not here, because obviously I come here, twice a year, 3 times a year. Yeah. I spend maximum a month. Even this time it was 2 months, but maximum a month. You're gone out of those, there's another 12 months, 11 months, 10 months, whatever.
You talked about the money thing. Let's first go back because money is at the center of everything.
My dear.
Does the person need to have 50% of what they estimated?
That's a good question. I think you need to understand what business it is that you want to do first and foremost. Because it varies, cash, especially Uganda works on cash.
Cash is king here.
Girl, I've been coming with my card, my debit card. It doesn't work like that, Cash is how it works. And especially if you're going to something like agriculture and stuff like that, the farmers only want cash. When we're dealing with the ladies, I can't go with my card and say, can I just transfer you? Can I, wire you some money? Yeah. Some people don't even have bank accounts. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And so, obviously, with the more established cooperatives, they have, bank accounts now, for example. But yeah, you have to come with cash. But again, you only know how much to bring if you understand the type of business you want to go into. Yeah.
Is there a time, in your line of business where you feel I should have brought more money? Well, you can easily access your money on your card. But do you feel you went to some place and then you underestimated the price of something or how much it would cost?
I think when it comes down to cash, there's so many factors that you need to consider. There's when you're traveling as from the diaspora, you can't just carry a lot of cash.
We're not saying carry cash.
No, but
like withdraw from the bank here.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
When it comes down to factors, a lot of diaspora, they might know that we've had probably issues with our cards. Me, every single time, my bank is against me, even though they've seen that I've only come to Uganda for the past 6 years, by the way.
Yeah.
They see every 6 months I'm in Uganda, they still decide to block my card because they think someone's doing fraud. So how do you withdraw cash then?
You can.
Exactly. So you've got to, again, I think that just goes to maybe in terms of a solution.
Yeah.
But I set up a bank. Because my bank just kept on blocking my card.
Yeah.
So I just said, you know what, let me just set up a Ugandan bank
account. Yeah.
And you send some money. There's fantastic apps, such as another shout out, Nala, Nala Money has been fantastic. Before I was using an app that I'm not going to say their name because they don't deserve a shout out.
Well, you can use Nala Money. You can use to send money from your account to your account.
Exactly.
Not mobile money.
You can use it for mobile money. You can use it to send it to your bank account, any bank account.
Okay.
Which is fantastic. From the US, UK, and soon they're going to be launching in Europe.
Perfect.
Which is perfect. So that kind of thing, just plan. Send money to your Ugandan account or send money via mobile money.
Yeah. You were talking about an ID, national ID?
Yes. So again, that would probably be my 5th point.
Okay.
Solution, if you will.
Yeah.
As a non-Ugandan, because it's not only Ugandans that want to come here. As a non-Ugandan, you find home. You find, home within Uganda.
Okay.
You want to come here and settle.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're considered a foreigner, right?
Yeah.
And especially if you want to do a business, there's certain things certain channels you'll have to go through. Obviously, I am a Ugandan, so as well. So I set up my business as a Ugandan.
Yeah.
But I can also set up my business as a foreigner.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's benefits for both. There's benefits, which I'm not going to depth into today, but there's benefits in doing both. Obviously, getting my national ID allowed me to set up a bank account.
Yeah.
And that allowed me to, because obviously if you're setting up a business as Ugandan, the first thing they're going to ask you...
National ID.
Not only even national ID, the second thing, they'll ask you is bank account.
Oh, yeah.
You need a bank account for the money to go in. Otherwise, you can't set up your business as a Ugandan.
Yeah.
And same as a foreigner.
Use your passport.
You can use it, exactly.
Yeah.
But obviously there's different processes for that. So it was easier for me as a Ugandan to set it up. And it's also easy as a foreigner. But again, make sure you have the right people. So there's fantastic lawyers out there, which I'm happy to share. So make sure you have the right documentation. And obviously as investors, if you're coming here, you're spending a stint of time here in Uganda, make sure you have the right visa. You'll be very surprised the amount of people that I've known that have stayed because they're setting up a business and whatnot. Make sure you just have the right documentation.
Stay on top of your visa.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you follow the collective, another shout out. But if you follow the collective, we have all of this on our website that we'll be able to explain on how to
do all that.
Yeah.
Well, you wanted to show me something for Atura before we go, guys.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
These are our candles. I know, right? So our candles are literally named after my experiences in Uganda. So that's called Lira. Lira is one of my favorite places on earth.
Sunset in ginger.
Right?
Oh, that's so personal. I like it.
My little sister, shout out. She actually came up with that name. But, just these experiences. And then obviously I have a candle, which is Kololo Nights.
Okay.
Yes. All
of them are just Kololo Nights.
No, so we've got quite a few. Just have a smell there.
Okay.
But... yeah, see, I love your reaction.
This is the second favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, sunset and ginger seems to be a win here in Uganda. Honestly, everybody loves that. So that's actually like lemongrass.
I love it. You want to show me a certain oil?
I did want to show you. So this is our
I'm
body
taking
oil.
Everything.
It's fine. I'll sort you out a goodie bag. So this is our body oil that hasn't even come out yet. So I'm giving you a sneak peek here.
Hey.
So it doesn't even have a label. So let me just bring your Okay. And then smell.
Ooh, gee, they can't see.
It's non-greasy. Again, these are organic.
No, I love to be greasy. I want to shine.
You want to glow, darling.
You.
There we go. So smell your hand. You can probably even smell it. Stop. Right?
I'm taking this one.
She said stop.
Guys.
Honestly.
And the shine doesn't go away.
No.
You just keep...
So that's a body oil. It's also a massage oil. You can even put it in a bath. You want to relax after a hard day at work?
Yes.
You put it in your bath and you just relax. And then we also have our... She hasn't finished with that one. We have our Bonzin.
What's this?
So if you want to glow, yep.
You glow with this. Listen, glitter.
Yep. Look at
Nora,
the gold particles.
You want to take...
Camera, are you ready? Let me show you the gold particles that are going to come from... Listen, have you got this? Have you got this on camera? Like what? Okay. Can you see like the gold particles? So usually, obviously, after us girls, when we want to go out, we want to glow. You just put
you want to enter a room and everyone can see your shine. It's like
exactly.
Why are you not shining?
So just put it on your collarbone. You've got, yes, darling. That's why. Because usually I get like my gold particles and I just put it there.
Yeah.
But no, now we have our butter here.
Oh, this is amazing.
So this is what's coming up. So Uganda. Literally, just wait for us.
Yeah.
By the end of this year, people have been asking, but I'm ready for you. We're just preparing, making sure that we're, again, just dotting our I's, crossing our T's, and providing you with just the best quality products, our luxury products. We want them to...
Giving you the best. Yeah. I mean, look at this black and gold. Like, even if the candle is done, you can keep the content
exactly
and use it for something else.
So the best thing about Atura is that we've, as I said, it's eco-friendly. So all our products are sustainable. So you can refill. We have refills.
Oh,
that's why they're glass. So even you can refill your candle. You're done with your candle, you can order from us for another refill. Just pop it inside and keep going. Smell, have all the scents, whatever.
Everything.
Like even our oils, like honestly. So. We just want to, again, just...
This one.
No, which one is that now?
This is Kololo Nights.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Nora, thank you so much. We have to go. She's going to show me everything else. I'll give you guys reviews.
Thank you.
See you guys so much. Next time. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media pages at Kengana Nation. Bye.
Bye.